Hi guys, my name is Alex, and in today's video we'll be installing a set of BC Racing coilovers, as well as a rear anti-roll bar and an engine strut brace. So let's get into this video.
Hello viewers, if you're like me and love cars and cars going round in circles fast, then you come to the right place. This is my 2013 Ford Fiesta ST2, and in each episode I'll be upgrading it to make it a fun daily and take to the track.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Alex, and in today's video we're finally doing what I should have done a very long time ago, and we're finally installing some handling mods. So I've bought a set of second-hand BC Racing coilovers. I've also got a rear anti-roll bar as well as a front engine strut brace.
That's it. For fuck's sake, dirty boy!
Here it is. This is all the kit. So we've got the strut brace for the engine bay. I've got the rear anti-roll bar, which is supplied by Whiteline. And then we've got the beauties, absolute beauties of the BC Racing coilovers. I've also bought what has been called cock socks, but for anyone else, they're called coilover socks. All these do is cover up the actual bit of the coilover here, so bits of grit and shit can't get inside of that thread, which obviously is going to affect it. So if you ever needed to adjust those in the future, if you had all that grit in there, it's not going to do it any good. So what these do, universal, stick them on, covers it all. And especially living in a place like Cornwall, it's going to be covered in salt water on the roads and everything. So I thought, I'm not going to cheap out and buy these. They were only 35 quid. Shout out to Steve. Coilover socks. Where does it say it? Coilover covers anyway. These coilovers also have softness of dampers on the front, as well as camber adjustability, as you can see. So you turn that there, the gas then goes hard to soft depending on the ride of the coilover you want, and with those adjustments, those bolts there, it will adjust the camber on it as well. So I'm very excited. It looks very good, but I think it will look better on the car. So without further ado, we'll let Ches, well, he's already gotten into it, and we'll crack on with the rest and get all the bits and bobs on now. So here it is. Scuttle's gone back in. As you see, my boy, Hasbula, it's back in place to where he rightfully belongs. Scuttle actually sits on top of it, which is quite nice because it's subtle. You don't kind of notice it, but it's very nice. Solid. Look at that. There goes that one. There goes the stance coilover. And in to go is the nice BCs. Looks a bit naked now. There's nothing there. I've got nothing left.
I've got nothing left.
What do you think of them then, Ches? Look nice?
Yeah, nice.
So that's the coilover in. We've just set it up as high as it will go for the minute to get a rough idea, because I think the previous owner that had these was rocking 17s. So we're just trialing it out, see how it goes, because I'll be getting a proper setup done in the future, but there we go. So moving forwards, we've got the anti-roll bar, which we have to remove the gas struts on the back for the coilovers.
Hey?
We've got to remove the gas struts on the back, don't we?
Got to move the rear shocks.
Remove the rear shocks.
Taking all the old.
Take out all the old crud. And then these 2 bolt holes is where you sit the anti-roll bar. So it sits from this side of your axle, underneath all the way to this side. The kit has 2 sandwich plates, set of washers, set of nuts, and bolts. That's all there is to it. And then you've got the actual anti-roll bar. It's actually quite solid, which I'm very happy about. Shout out to White Line who supply them. Very good kit. So yeah, let's just install it.
Just wants my body. I know your body. Just wants my body. I know your body. Just wants my body.
Right, so we've got the shocks in. The last thing we need to do is just adjust it with the springs to get a nice little ride height for those. How are you looking, Chez?
Not too bad.
Let one rip be. Right then, boy! Chesney's done absolute wonders. Shocks and springs have been installed, people. Same again on the other side. That's in there, bolted in. Anti-roll bars in as well. All sorted.
On it.
Put socks, wheels.
Wheels on it.
And
See
then-
how it's sitting. Just lock all the nuts off. Make sure they're all safe and secure.
Ideal.
And have a look, see what she's like.
Looking good so far. Right, let's do that. These just wrap around the rear struts. And then these ones go on the front to prevent any of that grotty stuff on the road getting all over your nice new, well, second-hand coilovers. And there we have it. Coilover socks are on. Coilover covers, even. Yeah, literally just universal, velcroed around, prevents anything like shit getting on them. What do you think of that, Ches?
Lovely.
Yeah?
Yep.
It's alright. Last wheel going on, boy! This is the part where it sits way too low and then you have to get up on the ramp and take it all apart again, yeah?
No.
No. We just leave me here. Oh, that's not bad. That's good.
Mate, that's so solid.
What do you mean by that?
Is it?
I'm not even joking, that's so solid. Mate, I'm not even joking.
Go on, push the front.
Fuck.
That's alright, isn't it? Look, go on that side.
Solid.
That's not moving. Look, that's not moving. Look at the rear on it, boy. Go on, give us a sit. Damn, that's good.
That's nice.
Right, that's install complete. Front strut brace, rear anti-roll bar, and the BC coilovers installed. And we've got plenty and plenty of room. Look at that front one. It's great. The rear, I reckon we could probably go up a little bit, but to be fair, that is solid. So next is to drive the car and see how she handles. You joined me a few days later. Unfortunately, the rain kicked in and we didn't get a chance to film that day. The weather's been awful. Haven't had a chance to actually drive it. But today, luckily, we've got a damp but dry day. But that doesn't matter because we're going to test them out anyway. I'm going to give you guys a little rundown of what it feels like, what it handles like, what you're looking for if you're looking to buy something like this yourself. Pros and cons in all of these bits, but we'll see how we get on. So first initial thoughts, you can straight away already feel coilovers, how much more solid they are, if that makes sense. Because what I had previously, I had the Stance Plus coilovers, which were okay when I first bought them, but over time they gradually got softer. I think that's the word that I want to use. They seem to have like lost its touch in a way. So they started off good, and if you're looking for like just some cheapy coilovers, something for show season, something like that you're not bothered about the condition of the ride and everything like that, the Stance Plus coilovers, good choice. From what I've experienced having them on for the last year, that they're okay, but like I said, they're not track orientated. They use previous parts from your coilovers, like your top mounts and stuff. But these BC ones are beautiful, I must admit. Obviously, I've never bought another set of expensive coilovers before, because I've only ever bought the Stance ones and I've bought the BCs. But I never have thought like to spend out like such a high amount, because justifying £1,000 for a set of coilovers just seems like a lot. And for some people, they might never think, oh well, I'll never buy that. But from where I'm sitting now, buying these coilovers, I wish I had already bought them sooner. Not to suck BC's cock or anything, but I would say it is the cherry on the bakewell. These Fiestas handle pretty well as it is anyway, but these BCs just give it that nice firm damping to each of the corners. I wouldn't say they're as bad as they make them out to be, but as soon as you hit a pothole, you do feel it. Now I must admit, this rear anti-roll bar is very nice. Definitely you can feel the back end tighten up quite a bit. One thing you do get now that you've got the anti-roll bar is you'll get lift off oversteers. So when it comes to cornering, you want to be careful that you don't kick that back end out, because obviously those wheels are now like to the point where the suspension is now like cocking a little bit. The engine strut brace on the front feels firm as well. When you actually point in each direction where you're going now, it kind of like has a darting sensation, if that makes sense. It feels like those two columns now, strut towers, have like combined together. So like where you had that flex when going into corners, you don't feel it as much anymore. With the coilovers on top of it, it just feels completely insane. Like, so like when you go into a corner, it goes with it and it doesn't like fall over like where it goes with that body roll. It kind of just sends it into that corner, which is great, because that's exactly what I'm looking for when it comes to like a track day where I'm going around corners and it's sticking to it, it's not losing it. So the car is going to go around with the tyre setup. It's going to be. So watching this video, what can you take back from it? So if you're looking at buying something for your car, I would definitely recommend, if you've got a Fiesta ST, to get that rear anti-roll bar. It just kind of like completes that back end so it feels more solid, and for the price that you're paying, maybe a couple £100, I think they are online, or like something like that, it's a good mod, and it's something that you can do on your driveway by just jacking up both sides and just taking out the rear shocks and doing it yourself. You don't have to pay anyone. It's pretty straightforward. All you need is just literally like, I don't know, I think it was a ratchet and a spanner, and that's literally it. And you've just installed a mod all by yourself. It's a great starting point. Strut tower on the front, a bit harder, but if you know what you're doing and know how to work a ratchet and a spanner, straightforwards. If you've got all the money combined, I would recommend doing this setup. The definitely. I think they're probably the best ones you can get for a Fiesta. And then obviously if you had like a bit of spare cash to do all three, I would probably do it. There's a corner now, should we see it? Oh, it's lovely. Jesus Christ. It's now the point where I can give her a little bit of welly, and it's like I've got to find that bit where it's like, if I send her too hard, or am I not sending it hard enough, if you know what I mean. So I'm gonna have to just try it out, see how I get on, and then find where my big balls are at, because at the moment I don't know where I'm at with these. But yeah, handles beautiful. Every corner it's like crisp. It doesn't feel like you're gonna give out so much. So great success, great purchase. See how well we handle this one. Oh, okay, that was a bit too much. That was nearly like, oof, nearly whacked into the bambi. So that's today's video. I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you've come this far, like and subscribe. Go ahead and go to my channel if you want to watch any more videos, and there's plenty more to come in the future. So have a good day, and I'll see you in a bit.
Really come to party, I just came to get my money right. You really wanna party, you should know that I don't want to fight. Everybody wanna step up, step up and get